I wanted to show you an example of a website doing things well and a website doing things not so well, and the potential impact that that's having. So I'm going to be comparing Boohoo with Missguided. So let's start by having a look at Boohoo. Now, if we have a look at their dresses category, we can see they've got a bit of text on the category page. They've got this read more link, so they can add a bit more text here. And they've got some really good internal linking here as well. So they're linking off to relevant dresses subcategories. If we have a look at one of these, like maxi dresses, we can see that these links change. So they're mixing these up. They're changing up the colors a little bit as well. If we look at long sleeve dresses, we can see again, they're mixing these up again. The colors change slightly. I'm not sure the pattern they have for what the colors change to. But I'm sure they probably have some reasoning behind why they show what and where, or maybe they're just mixing it up as much as possible so that the spread is fairly even. But either way, they have some decent internal linking going on here. If we have a look at one of their product pages, they have some breadcrumbs happening here as well, where they're linking back to dresses and the women's category. And if we scroll down to their content, they have a bit of a description here, where they also sometimes have a bit of contextual internal linking as well. If we have a look at how they're doing in terms of visibility for that dresses category, you can see they're seeing really good, pretty consistent growth over the last year or so, quite big growth as well. And in terms of keywords, both keywords outside of the top 10, but also inside of the top 10, they're seeing really good growth as well. Now, let's compare this to Missguided, where we do have some category description text here for their dresses category. In terms of internal linking, they have this sidebar option here where they have their filters. It's not consistently on other pages as well. They do have it on their top level dresses page, but you see there's a lot of links here. Maybe too many, maybe not, but they're kind of linking to all of their dress subcategories. But it's when you start digging into these that they start to see real problems. So if we have a look at one of these, we've got maxi dresses. Again, we've got some text, but we've never really got any internal linking here, and the internal links to other dresses categories disappears. So now all of a sudden for maxi dresses, we haven't really got any internal linking between categories and subcategories happening apart from in the main nav. Let's have a look at a product. We have a very small description here. The rest of it is standard template delivery and return stuff, and even the breadcrumbs don't seem to point back to dresses. It seems to follow this clothing route. Then where they're seeing real problems is when you start digging into some of these, they do add some internal linking to some of them. So for example, if we click on birthday dresses, they do actually have these internal links to other dresses categories. Now, where the problem lies here is if I hover over those, I don't know if you can see this, but the URL for these is /dresses, and then whatever the subcategory is. Now, the problem with that category is it's it's not the right structure. So if I click on any of these, they're broken. And this is happening quite a lot. So let's find another one of these. Let's go to backless dresses, see if that's got the links. Yeah, so backless dresses has internal links as well. But again, if I hover over these, you see the URLs follow that same structure. So whichever of these I click on, they're broken. So that's a good example of a site doing something really well versus not. Now, I'm not by any means saying that this is the reason why Boohoo are seeing a big uplift and Missguided are seeing a big drop, because I haven't shown you that actually. But if we look here, this is the dresses category, and yeah, you can see they've been seeing a bit of a drop for some time in terms of positions 1 to 3. They're also seeing a drop. if we look at the site overall, for a good few years now, they've just been seeing a consistent slide. And in terms of positions 1 to 3, they're seeing a slide as well. Whereas if we can compare that to Boohoo overall, consistent growth and keywords, whether in the top 10 or not, again, consistent growth. So like I said, I'm not saying that what I've shown you is the reason for these drops, but if you think about it, if you've got a website that's doing things apparently consistently well versus a site that's making a lot of mistakes by the looks of it and presenting quite a poor user experience. And I did actually send them a message on LinkedIn and tell them about this over a week ago, and it's still broken. So, you know, if they're not getting around to these issues and fixing them and they're just leaving them like this, it's not a great user experience. It's probably not helping them by any means from an SEO point of view. So, you know, as far as this drop goes, things like this probably aren't helping. I think they probably need to get on things a bit quicker and improve that experience overall, as well as, you know, their general internal linking and content and so on. So I thought that was a good example to show you. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments, or if you have any other examples like this, actually, it'd be really good to see. I hope that helped, and I'll catch up with you next time.